Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm on today to share the other journal that I had finished. This was actually the first one that I was working on. And I don't know, for some reason, I don't know why I showed the other one first, but let me show you this. And it's actually a set of journals. Well, a pair, not a set. So I know when I talked through what I wanted to do with the journal, there was this one page that I really wanted it to be the cover, but the measurements on it were just too big to be what I was looking for. So I had it left over as a page, like just a separate page, because I didn't want to cut it down because I wanted all of these steampunk balloon type things in the picture, or on the page, but I also wanted the words because it says adventure is waiting for those who dare to dream, and I just love that. So what I ended up doing was there was a couple of sheets left over, and I used those and some of the packing paper from Walmart just to make a little writing journal that goes with it. And I put this little bag in the front because I thought this would really make a good address book if you wanted it to be. You know, write down addresses. And then I thought if you had any business cards or anything, you could put it in this little front pocket. I just put this in there so, you know, you could stick it in. But yeah, so I was thinking, you know, if you wanted to journal with it, you could definitely do that. But I was thinking also it could be an address book. See? So, and then this was also I was kind of up in the air with making this the middle page for the journal or the one that I used in the journal. So you'll see that one then. But, so I had this left over and I cut it down to fit the middle and then the back. So it's just a little simple, and I like the size. It's really odd. It's not a normal size. It is 3 by about 9 1/4. So yeah, so I thought that was really neat. So that's the little journal that comes with it. And then this is the journal. And I know that in a previous video I did show the cover. There's nothing like a dream to create the future. There's the back. And then I know I showed this, how I made the little library pocket. And I opted not to put anything else in it. I mean, you can put something else in it if you want, because it, you know, there's room. But I just like the way the coffee dyed, oh my gosh, what is this? The coffee dyed library card? So what? No, well, whatever this is. I like the way it looks in here with this all together. So it's very grungy, steampunk, whatever. Okay, let me make sure I am in frame, and I am. So here's the first page, and I had to have him there because, you know, this is just like straight up steampunk. And I liked it. So here's the first page. And then with this journal too, I wanted to try to make it a little more masculine. So I didn't use any lace or, you know, like anything more, I don't know, feminine, I guess. So what I did was with some of the cutoffs, let me just take this out. See, normally I would use lace to line the pockets, and I just use the paper. And I just like the way that looks too. And here are some tags from the kit, or from the paper pad. This obviously you can write here. I also did another little strip down there. And this is one of the, actually this is the back page, which I cut down to make tags, and then I sewed coffee dyed paper. So we have a bunch of those. And then here, I love this because I don't know if you see the side, it actually comes out. So the whole clock comes out, and that's really neat. And on the back, it's nice and empty, so you can write something there. And it says time machine. So that was pretty cool. And then again, lots of just different random pages in here. They're all vintage, actually. Even this one here, this is probably from the 80s, I think. But yeah, and then this vintage music. The only things that are not vintage are the coffee dyed papers, and then, you know, the papers from the paper pad. But all the other pages, they are vintage. And then this one, this was just a cut-off piece that I used to make a pocket, and love that. And then some more little tags there. And then look at this. I love that page too. And then we have the clocks and the gears. And this was also just a little strip, and I didn't want to throw it away, so I glued it down on just the 3 sides and then left the tuck right there. And here I just, this was one of the, actually I think this was on a cutout, not a cutout, an offcut. And so I cut it out, put it on there so you can journal on the back, and then it just sticks right back in there. And here's one of the Patucalope envelope things. So I put a tag back here, and that's the one you can write on the back, so you know it's open there. This is one of the tags from the paper pad. This is an offcut. And then here I made a little book. Isn't that cute? And I cut out this, so it's like a double layer. So there's the cover, and then the square or the rectangle piece, which was an offcut. I cut that out, and then I cut out this little, I don't know, was it a Led Zeppelin? And then inside is all blank, so you can, you know, use it as a little notebook. And I cut this. This actually didn't come from the paper pack. This is, I believe, from a Tim Holtz paper. It was a whole sheet of just random rulers and stuff, but I like the grunginess of it, and it kind of went, so I used it to decorate that. And some more writing room, more gears, and open in the back there. You can tuck here, and then I used one of the little cutoffs to decorate that side, and this was from, I think from another offcut, and this is one of those Terry Woods pockets that opens up for a complete page, so you can journal, you know, on the whole thing. And then you close it back up and tuck one end into the other, and then I just tuck this down inside like that. And here, this also was just a random scrap. I should just call them scraps, not offcuts. I think maybe it's the same thing, I don't know. But you know how I said in my previous video that I was trying not to waste anything, so I wanted to use everything up. So this I cut it out, and I made a little side tuck there. And this is one of the cutouts from the paper pad. And again, see, I didn't waste anything. I made a little tuck spot, and this is a tag cutout from there, from the kit. And then here is the center, and I chose this one. I guess, well, it says Time Machine on the top, but I just love the clock and the gears and everything. So this is what I opted to use for the middle. Again, another little tuck there. And here is the opposite side of the one that matches the previous page. And look, I love how on these cut-aparts, the front is beautiful, and then the back, they give you a place to do some journaling. So that's pretty neat. I really was fond of this collection, truthfully. I stuck a tag in there, and this is another tag from the paper pad. And again, I used, oh, what am I doing? A little offcut there, and an offcut. And this is the, I don't know, electric clock, I think it says, and it has all the gears. So I was dressing them up just to collage them, but make them still with like this steampunk theme. And another little, oh, and I don't know if I showed you on the other one. This actually opens up completely. They both do. And then you just fold it, fold those under, flip this down, and it keeps them all together. So I left the back open, one of the tags from the paper pad, and another little offcut. And here again, just like the first one, use that in there. And here's all the clocks and the gears. They're just so neat. And this is a big tag that I made with some coffee dyed paper in the back. And I have a little taggy do there. And see, these on the back, sometimes you can't really write on that. And if you don't want to stick a picture on it or something, or you know, a piece of ephemera, just glue it down and then you have your own little tuck. You can glue it just on one side and then you have the whole thing to tuck, or you can glue it on two of the sides and it makes it so, you know, nothing would slip out the bottom. So don't think just because this is in a pocket, it has to be in a pocket. You can cut it up. You can actually cut out each little clock and use them as tuck spots. You can do whatever you want. That's the nice thing about junk journals. Just because you get a junk journal and it has certain things in certain places doesn't mean that you have to keep them in those places, which that's what I like, because when on occasion I do purchase junk journals, and, you know, they always come with ephemera in the pockets and stuff, but a lot of times I'll use that in, or like throughout the journal. Or sometimes I completely use it for something completely separate from a journal, depending on what it is. But, so you don't think that just because this tag here came in this pocket, it has to stay in that pocket. It really doesn't. It's your journal and you can, you know, put it wherever you want. That's the nice part about it. And just like the first one, secret journaling underneath. And then I lined each of the little spots there with offcut. And then look at the man. I love this. I love this image right here. And then you can write on the back. And here's another big tag there. And I wanted the train whole, but I didn't want to glue it down only because I didn't want to cut it. I mean, technically you could, and then you could fold it in if you wanted, but I just kept it like that. And then you can, even if you want, you can use it as a bookmark to hold your place in the journal where you're journaling. So that's an idea too. And then we have the ends, and look at this. Oh, I just love it. Love it, love it. So this one is available in my shop, and it does come with a little, I was going to say like the mini journal, but it's really not, because it's actually taller than this one. But it is kind of like a mini, because it has, I think this only has 44 pages, front and back. So compared to this one, yeah, it's a mini. But it is available on my Etsy if you are interested. I will leave the link to the post in the description box below. And I've exciting news. I already have my next project. Well, I've brainstormed it. I don't know exactly which of the paper pads I'm going to use, but yeah, I got it in my head today at work, and so I wrote down what I wanted to do. So I'm excited to share my next project with you. I got to get it started first, but maybe once I get it started, I'll do a little preview. So I don't know. Stay tuned. I don't know what I'm exactly going to do, but it'll be something. So thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.